Oh, did not see you there. GLaDOS Movie Fanatic 2020305 here, reporting to you live from my basement. Today I have another Ultimate Cars unboxing video, and I only have 3 diecasts this time, so it's 3 less than the singles I bought last time when I did this video. And also minus a hauler. I will still buy the Bobby Swift and the Walmart hauler in the future and have them in my collection. But for right now I do not have them. So let me just show you the diecasts I did buy today, and we can get through this video a lot quicker. I've got Rex Reveler, aka Gaskets number 80. Dud Throttleman, aka Mood Springs number 33. And Lightning McQueen as Chester Whipple Filter. Let me show you them all on the back. On the back of each card shows a different diecast picture. On the back of this one it shows Chick Hicks with headset, Cruz Ramirez, Jack Depost, Ralph Carlo, Parker Breakston, and Dud Throttleman. On the back of this one is basically the opposite of that one, where it shows Chick Hicks with headset, Ralph Carlo, Jack Depost, Rex Reveler, Parker Breakston, and Cruz Ramirez. And the back of this one doesn't even show, it's basically the same as the back of that one, except it shows Dud Throttleman, like on the back of this one, despite this not being a package. I originally was to buy Parker Breakston, the N2O Cola Racer, but I instead switched him out with Lightning McQueen as Chester Whipple Filter, because I felt like I could wait a while to buy Parker Breakston, since he might be at a Target or maybe a Kroger's, and then I could find him there. So I'm gonna wait a while to buy him, and also some other new singles I'm trying to look for. Like, I'm trying to see if there's gonna be a single sometime soon of Mater with Bolt Hat. I'm looking for that one because I really liked that he had a Bolt Hat in the trailer for Cars 3. So I was really hoping Pixar would actually release that as a diecast sometime in the near future. It would be nice to see Mater have a Bolt Hat on him sometime in the future. So I'll be right back with these out of the package. Here they are out. They look really really nice and everything. I really like their appearances. So originally, back in 2006, Gaskets, which is this sponsor that like has a crunchy vanilla wafer cookie, was originally Sage Vanderspin, who is also number 80. Now in 2017, Gaskets is Rex Reveler. He's got the same colors as Sage, but unlike Sage, he does not have a grill, and he doesn't have the vanilla wafer cookie thing on the hood. But still, he's got more or less the same colors that Sage Vanderspin had, but, you know. And this is Dud Throttleman. He replaces Chuck Armstrong, the original Mood Springs racer, in Cars 3. He has a much lighter blue color with black, like, bolt-like stripes and whatnot. He's got a little white up front here. He's later replaced by Ed Trunken, the next generation Mood Springs racer, who is white, dark blue, and black, and has a similar Mood Springs logo to this one. So yeah, he's got blue rims, unlike Chuck, and everything. Got brown eyes, so he's basically a better, more newer version. And this guy the sensational diecast everyone's been talking about. Lightning McQueen as Chester Whipplefilter. How this diecast worked out is in the movie, Lightning McQueen and Cruz Ramirez go to the Thunder Hollow Speedway to train, where they give themselves fake names in order for no one to know they're training. Lightning McQueen calls himself Chester Whipplefilter, which is by far one of the most bizarre names I've ever been given, and Cruz Ramirez calls herself Frances Beltline. So in the movie, Lightning McQueen is covered in mud and filth. Even his tires are muddy. And this facial expression kind of relates to how he reacts in the film. I kind of think he and Cruz giving themselves fake names parodies off of a scene in Planes where Dusty Crophopper and Chud call themselves Strut Jetstream and Turbo Coach Truckzilla while they are training for Dusty's these tryouts at the qualifier before he's eventually into the race and then trained by Skipper before he goes out flying with the fast racers. So most likely Dusty Crophopper was covered like this by Luigi and Guido, since this guy came in a 3-pack with Luigi and Guido, even though I bought him as a single, and Guido had a wet, muddy rag, so most likely they covered him in mud using a rag or something, and that's how he got all muddy and messy in the first place, and that's why he's covered in muck and scum now. But yeah, this guy looks really awesome. I really like how they covered him entirely in the color of mud he has in the movie. It really is accurate to the film. Like, I hope Disney Store also does Lightning McQueen as Chester Whipplefilter, like Mattel is. This one actually gets the sculpting thing correct, since the front looks a lot different of Mattel's previous Cars 1 and Cars 2 Lightning McQueens, even though the back spoiler is supposed to look like the ones from Cars 3. So they kind of are combining things. So I do think that beforehand Mattel made a mistake when they were sculpting the front of Cars 3 and Rusty's Racing Center Lightning, and they actually get this Lightning McQueen a bit more right than the other ones. So thank goodness this one actually looks more accurate. They even covered his V-stings muddy, which they probably weren't covered in mud in the actual movie, but Mattel decided to paint mud all over McQueen's top except for his windshield, where they only painted it on his eyelids. But for the most part, McQueen stayed muddy. And you may be wondering why he has number 15. That is his temporary number while he is there, but it's actually because a bit of his number 95 was covered up when Luigi and Guido disguised him. So that also kind of relates back to the fact that he's not actually numbered 95 when he's there. He's numbered 15 instead. We see our first animated look at him in the Lightning Strikes trailer, where he actually looks really neato. Of course, he and Cruz go up against Miss Fritter, who is the Demolition Derby monster truck school bus at Thunder Hollow with the Crazy 8 racers. In the clip, the guy Roscoe said it was family night, so that's why they could not curse. Another reason that Pixar did not include any cursing in that scene was due to Cars 3 getting a G rating, and if they included any cursing, it would have been PG, so I guess that kind of makes sense. So yeah, these are some pretty neat new diecasts I've added to my Cars 3 lineup. Lightning's tires actually are a bit lighter colored in the mud than they are on his body than his body is. So I wonder if this was an error at Mattel, because they do look a bit lighter colored if you notice. Like, that's kind of one of the things I really did not think I would notice when I bought this. Oh, before I go, I'm going to read you the description for the movie. Blindsided by a new generation of Piston Cup racers, Lightning McQueen finds himself suddenly pushed out of the sport he loves. To get back on top, he will need the help of a young racing technician, parentheses Cruz Ramirez, inspiration from the late fabulous Hudson Hornet, parentheses Doc, and a guidance from a few old friends along the way, parentheses Toe Mater, Sally Carrera, Luigi, Guido, Fillmore, Sarge, Sheriff, Red, and Lizzie, Strip the King Weathers, and Tex Dinoco, and maybe Jeff Corvette, who appeared in Cars 2. So it's pretty neat that all this is happening. So that concludes everything. Thank you for watching.